ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and people of all ages. We are back once more with the Abruzzi M2 Challenge Round 3, live from Oran Park. Yes, sirree, the circuit that is not there any longer. It is now a housing development set in Australia, where it currently was then. It closed in 2010. And it's located in Oran. The track grew from a small club circuit into one known the world over, thanks to its figure-of-8 layout, which is what we're doing today. But it, as I said, closed in 2010. It is now a housing development there as well, and there's none of the circuit to show that it once stood there either. Let's bring you up to date with the scores on the doors at this moment in time. Here they are, ladies and gentlemen. This is where we're at. Kevin Siron is out in front. He's tied with Wojciech Borak, both on 61 points. And we've got Mike Pollard and Josh Millington. They're tied on 56. And then we've got Nuttall and Beervet. They're tied on 54. Francesco Petterlin on 52. Then Tom Davidson on 51. Then you got Matty Action, Andrew Pike and Felix Smogey, all points apart on 46 and 45. David Kahn on 40. Then Gergely Consabo and Francesco Corgiulo down on 39. Then Kieran Sharp on 38. Katzelberger, Guillem Hamlin tied on 36. Then Paolo Maniti in 18th, tied on, he's on 33 points. Then behind that is Maurice Pickler and Stefan Mellis. They're tied on 31. And Matt Smith, Alex Richards, Mav Gardner below. Mario Gabbiati, Valerio Tedeschi, Antonio Morabito, John Bradshaw, and Rich Gallagher are the last ones in the order. Southfield, Nicholson, Teleska, Weller, all not set points. Major announcement. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the owner of the league himself has had to go and get marched off to the headmaster's office. Our very own Kieran Sharp is sat lonely in the pit lane because he has got 6 license points, which means he's got a quali ban. He picked up 3 in round number 1 and he picked up 3 in round number 2. Is he the only guilty party? No, he is not. Mav Gardner is another one that got 3 in round 1, 3 in round number 2. He also is in pit lane at this time. So our very own Kieran Sharp has been a naughty boy, ladies and gentlemen. He's had his bum smacked, he's had his wrists hit with a cane, and he's been naughty. So there we go. He is a quali ban for him. Jim, welcome in, bud. How are you?
I'm good. It's it's good to be here. Poor Kieran, man. Things have not gone his way in the first 2 races. So it's, maybe he needed that. He needed a little smack on the bum.
Yeah, he did. And you can see here as well, this is Matt Acton's machine. As you can see there, it literally says Matty Action on his car. And that is his face, believe it or not. Matty is bold as an egg. So there he is, Matty Action on his car on that one with his face as well. That's quite amusing here this evening. So Matty Action out on track at the moment. We are into qualifying. The track temperature at this moment in time is 38 degrees. Ouch, ouch, ouch. It's a bit of a scotchio out there this evening, but it's 38 degrees centigrade. So we'll keep an eye out for this one. Jim, have you ever raced at Oran Park?
I have. I don't think I've raced the figure 8 layout, though. I raced the one that just comes around and avoids the figure 8 part. But I have little cars, though, like Formula V's or maybe a Formula Ford, something like that.
Yeah.
I actually liked it. A lot of people I don't think cared for that short layout. I enjoyed racing here. I thought it was fun.
Yeah, it definitely was an interesting one, this circuit. I've driven the V8s around here. Now, they were very, very interesting in general. So I think overall, it's a very, very interesting thing. And driving a V8 is quite scary, and putting them around here is even scarier. But this track is great racing. I love this circuit.
Yeah, there definitely is great racing here. I can't, for the life of me, imagine racing V8s around here. This is not very big of a track for that. I mean, this is about as big a car as I'd want to race here. I wouldn't want to do GT3s or anything like that.
No, you don't really. Jamie Nuttall out on pole position with Felix Smogey sat in second place. this is going to be an interesting qualifying. I think pole could be a little bit more important.
Yeah, definitely. I can't. I've never, like I said, never raced this layout, so I'm not sure. But there's not going to be a ton of passing zones here, you know. And so yeah, being out front, and especially just being out front. So far, this series has shown us that there's going to be a little carnage each race, and so getting out front maybe helps you avoid that for the first half of the race or something, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. A few people still out on the racetrack. Stephen Mellis. Everybody else has done their 3 laps. I think this 10 minutes was a little bit of an overkill, being that we're going to have a lot of people who sit back, not being able to do anything. Mellis is just driving around for the sake of it, I think, because he's done his laps. Khan is sat on the straight, so we'll keep an eye on Stephen Mellis. He's going to provide us some action here as well. There he is, the naughty boy in the YouTube chat. Real ones don't qualify. Dude, you've been slapped by the headmaster on your bottom with a cane. So there we go. Stop, behave yourself, you naughty man. For our very own Kira. Way to set an example as well. You're the one who's supposed to come around with no incident points or no license points. You're not supposed to have 6 by round 2. You know what I mean? Of whatever happened to setting an example.
He did.
Yeah, he showed them how to get their points quickly.
Don't do this.
Yeah, this is what not to do.
Right.
Don't go crash people.
We got Big Pig Racing in there again this week. That's good. I think we missed him last week. He was there for the first week, but so it's good to have Big Pig back. He's always going to stir up some fun for some drivers. So apparently he's got 2 drivers. They got 2 drivers in the race today.
Yeah,
Weller
absolutely.
and Petterlin. How you say that? Yeah, Petterlin.
Peddling, yeah.
Yeah. Apparently Petterlin put down a pretty good lap, it looks like.
Yeah, he did. So there we go.
Matty action.
Matty action. He's there again.
That's the best.
But there we go. Race 1 is going to be 15 minutes. Race 2 will be 30 minutes. What are we expecting for race number 2? Because we've got a new thing coming this week as well.
Yeah, we do. I'm not even... I was just learning about that whole software package, but yeah, the potential to throw safety cars, automatic safety cars created by the software and not thrown by any human. So that'll be interesting to see, especially around here, because, you know, this could easily be called Carnage Park from the racing that I've done around here. So that might be interesting. We'll see. What do you think about manual automatic safety cars?
Well, I think as long as they're timed properly and as long as they're done properly, I think, you know, it's all, it should be all well and good. I think at the end of the day, I think, you know, as long as the software's timed up properly and that, I think it'd be all good.
I did like the no safety cars in the last 12 minutes of the race.
Well, that kind of stops everybody going down, you know, getting stuck, doesn't it? You know what I mean? Let's be real about it. That stops races going over and finishing, you know, under yellow, which is not good. You know what I mean?
Right, yeah. Well, and it also could prevent, you know, some collusion type thing where a teammate wrecks to get a safety car so that his teammate can close up and maybe have a chance to win the race or something like that, you know. I'm not saying that anybody would do that, but it's possible. But yeah, I don't know. I think 12 minutes is a nice buffer. I think that's enough time, you know, to stop them.
Yeah,
there we go.
Absolutely. Right, ladies and gentlemen, let's bring you up the grid for race number 1. Jamie Nutter on pole in 1:11.886. Wojciech Dvorak in second with Francesco Petelin in third. Then Josh Millington, Jack Southfield, Fabian Berver, Mikey Pollard and Tom Davidson. Then you got Guillem Hamling and Morris Pickler with Felix Smoggy and Francesco Cardulo. On from that is Andrew Pipe, Matty Action, Paul Weller, David Kahn, Hilton Nicholson, new to the series this week, Rich Gallagher, Mario Gabbiadi, Alex Richards, Stephen Mellis, Valero Tedeschi, John Tom Bradshaw and Antonio Morabito. At the back is the naughty boys of Kieran Sharp and Mav Gardner. They've been put in the chokey. They're not allowed to come out and play this time around. So keep an eye out, ladies and gentlemen, as we get moving. Who's going to take this victory here in this opening race? Jamie Nuttall with green, gets the jump off the line with Wojciech Dvorak in behind with Francesco Petelin sitting alongside. They are going down into the left-hander of turn number 1 as well. Let's not forget, it's a very, very difficult corner. It's not full flat. You have to brake as you're going in. It's a very, very tough corner. Through the left-hander we go. Who's going to come through out of Coca-Cola and into shell corners here? But it looks like, apart from Tedeschi, most people got away cleanly.
Yeah, it's surprisingly there wasn't mass carnage in that first turn, but yeah, they seem to be handling themselves okay right now.
They definitely do. They definitely do.
Oh, there we go. We got a
somebody's
car
going around. Jack Starfield. Starfield's around, unfortunately for him. He's facing the opposite way. He's going to have to wait right to the end of the grid, and there he is, right at the bottom. Unfortunately for Jack, he's all the way down the order, propping up the rear at the moment. But we've got Felix Smoggy in the mix at the same time here. He's having a nice little battle once again through the O'Brien aluminium dogleg, and then coming into Recaro, the final corner on the circuit. Through the left-hander they go, Jim, and at the moment Smoggy's doing a great job.
Fantastic. All those guys up front seem to be doing pretty well. This is it's an interesting this sweeper that they come up and run through down here in the Coca-Cola corner. That's a place that can really wreak havoc when these cars are running this tight together.
Yeah.
Oh, he's blinking out there too.
Absolutely. There's a couple. I think there's somebody there as well. I think it's Cardulo is also had an incident. Oh, Francesco Cardulo off the side of the circuit. Oh, that's Matty in behind him. Oh, you ain't stopping that for toffee, son.
Wow, yeah, that's...
Hold on, I want to watch the rejoin. Because I've got a funny feeling. Bang!
Oh, man.
Straight into traffic. I think that was Kieran Sharp, and if it was Kieran Sharp, his section of please don't let me hit anybody has kind of gone out the window, because it looked like... oh, it's not, but it is one of the TSRC boys. Mav Gardner hit him. Mav Gardner got him there, unfortunately for him. But, yeah, still action coming through. 2 minutes down. And, well, we've got Francesco Cardulo in pit lane.
Yeah, yes. Nuttall's doing a good job up front, though. Like I said, like we were talking about earlier, I qualified up front here, I think is going to prove to be extremely important. And I think that top 10 reverse for the second race is going to be huge.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we're going to find out. Tom Davidson at the moment in time sitting in 6th place. Pike sitting in that 10th place. He's got Smoggy in behind. He's got Pickler in front of him at the moment. As these guys are continuing to fight it out there. Through the infield they go. Through the right-hander, a champion curve. And then into under the Yokohama Bridge. You'll see they go up and the track goes down. And over the figure of 8. There you go. Job done for these, and in through the right-hander once more. Lots of action still to come, I feel here, Jim. I still feel that this race has got a lot more to give.
Oh, absolutely. I'm looking at the... somebody's going around. That's Fabian. Yeah, and he's just getting pounded.
Oh, stay where you are, whoever that is coming on the side of the circuit there. I think that might... Is that...
It's a purple car.
Yeah, Fabian Bever was the one that spun. Who was the one that hit him?
Yeah, that first car that hit him had some severe damage, too. He's off on the side.
Maurice Pickler was off, yeah. Maurice Pickler was in pit lane at the same time. Jamie Nuttall still out in front with Wojciech Dvorak in behind him. So these guys continue to fight with Josh Millington sitting in 3rd place. Here, way on the right-hander, a champion curve they go. They're going to go over Yokohama Bridge. Very, very difficult circuit to get right. But when you get it right, boy, oh boy, does it feel good.
Yes, this is exactly one of those tracks. When you get it right, it just has a flow to it. But you can get it so wrong so fast.
Yeah, you can.
Especially through that whole section they just went through right there. That is a very, you just have to be smooth through there.
Yeah, that's the blind dog leg. Point at the tree, and away you go. Wojciech Dvorak, my goat, sitting in second place. He's doing rather well. He has got Millington putting him under pressure, though. So we're going to see how this one carries on. Bradshaw in there, Stephen Mellis still fighting out. Was fighting with Bradshaw. Bradshaw zoomed past. We've got Alex Richards and Khan having a nice little tidy battle further down here, Jim, as well.
They are, yeah. You know, I was looking at here, if you look at the scoring and timing, besides Kieran Sharp and Mav Gardner, who obviously started at the back and are pretty fast drivers, they're moving up. There hasn't been a ton of guys moving up huge amounts of spots. Most of the gain positions have been from cars wrecking and dropping out or back. There doesn't seem to be a ton of passing so far. Less than I thought. I knew, you know, I figured we'd have some. We're not getting a lot at all.
Yeah, definitely not.
You think it's just the quickness and, you know, like I don't know how to say, it's you know, it's the course is so quick that you really don't have a hard braking area to do the passing in, with the exception of like the Champion Curve back there.
Yeah, down. You might get it down into the sweeper, but it's going to be a very, very difficult move to do that. Petlin has got in the front end. He's got Davidson in behind him at the moment as they're going down into the sweeper now. It's a rotation and brake at the same time. Not the most easy to see them on the brake. No. Now they've got to brake again to get it stopped. They do manage to get it stopped. And at the moment, Petlin's under great pressure here from Davidson.
Great pressure. He's all over him.
Yeah. Climbing all over the back at the moment. Mikey Pollard sat in there at the same time. This is what Pollard sees. Into the right-hander of Champion Curve they go. Now Yokohama Bridge. Through the right-hand, there's banging. There's banging from Petlin and Davidson in front. Pollard, I would just wait, mate, because by the looks of it, they could end up coming together. Through the dip. Oh, did he get it right? No.
That's a tough spot to pass right there.
I do wonder whether or not he slowed down, though, mind you. Because, no, he got it wrong onto the grass. Yeah. And then Pollard went through.
So easy to get it wrong right there. So easy.
Yeah, it was. And for Davidson, he definitely did get it wrong. Kieran Sharp's making his way back up. He's now into 12th place on the back of David Kahn. He's managed to keep going and avoid everything on everyone, which is a good start for him.
Yes. I'm sure, like he said earlier before the race, he said he would like to just go without touching anyone today. So we've got some chat going on too, man. We got who are we talking about? Pookie again. Didn't that surface last week? Pookie?
I think so. Matt Gardner in behind that. He's got the TSRC of Southfield on going back through. Map's got no front end after being involved in the incident earlier on with, unfortunately, Cordulo with a very questionable rejoin.
He's going good, pretty good with no front end on it.
Yeah, but Nuttall leading the way. Dvorak in second, Millington climbing all over him. It's a point shoot at the tree and hope for the best that the track's there when you go through the other side. Now through the left-hander, we've got 8:30 on the clock. Not long to go now, Jim, and it looks like these three are broken away.
Yeah, we're about halfway, approaching the halfway point, and these three are definitely out in front by a good little margin. Petterlin's back there in fourth, and that's 5 or 6 seconds back, which is a long ways on this track.
Yeah, there you go. Through the right-hander he goes, Millington. Now coming in to Shell Corner. Which way is he going to go? You can see Dvorak goes on the defense a little bit. Now coming down again. Champion Curve. He's not going to be able to get upside this side now through Yokohama Bridge. On the right hand, over we go. He's got to let it flow. Dab of the brakes, get it rotated. Coming into Foster's dip. It does dip. It goes to the right on you. Over the curb. You can take a bit. Now take a bit on the exit. Now you're coming into the left-hander of Momo Corner. Take it as much as you can. Now, this is the way we just say point and shoot at the tree. See the trees in front, point, shoot, and hope the track's there when you come out the other side, Jim.
You know, listening to you do that drive around, right around this track, and seeing it from the in-car, it really does catch how fun this track is to drive. It really brings back. I want to go back and race this place now. I forgot how much fun it was.
Yeah, it definitely was. It's a good track if you can go there. Carney and
Look at this.
Southfield side by side. Southfield's just gone up the inside. Alex Richards has had an off and unfortunately had to jump back to pit lane for Richards in the green machine. Ooh, that's in case of an emergency, I think, on that one for Alex, because that's not a normal stopping place. Didn't look like he had any dramas whatsoever. Morabito's been off, but he's still managing to keep going. Smogey's in there with Paul Weller. I don't think it's the singer. And Kieran Sharp in behind him, sitting in 11th.
Yeah, and right in front of them is the world's newest superhero, Matty Action.
Yeah, he's there on the grid.
Next week he needs to show up with a theme song.
Oh, coming out in a puff of smoke from behind a curtain.
Yes.
Dang, you know what I mean? I don't know. Somebody have to come up with a Matty Action theme tune. As these guys now, Kieran Sharp point it. Here we go. He's got Smokey in front of him. We've got 4 minutes on the clock. They're going to get about another. Where's the leader? Probably another 4 laps just. And Kieran in there now. Smokey still tucked in the middle. Paul Weller in front of that as well.
This is a huge battle right here because we all know what 10th place brings.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Kieran has done a nice job. Well, unfortunately, he gets to start. He gets to start from the back in both races.
No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't.
No.
Weller's just made a mistake.
He sure did.
Yeah, he went in too deep. Now Sharp's going to try and go alongside. Is he going to be able to hold it? Nope. It looks like Weller might still have this. He's running side by side with Smokey. They've got to sort this out. Otherwise, somebody's going over the nose very, very shortly. Weller's on the inside. Sharp's now trying to go through. Is Kieran Sharp going to get him? He's got the 10th place. Weller's got to send it in deep on Sharp. He's got to stay side by side. Down into Foster. Sharp doesn't manage to get through. Weller managed to hold it, but it was imperative that he did, Jimmy. He had to send it in deep on him.
Oh, absolutely. That right there was a great battle. And it's not over yet. Kieran's pushing hard here with, I guess we got about 2.5 minutes left or so. Mm-hmm. So probably 3 laps maybe.
Yep. Maybe. Tom Davidson in there. He's gone over the line. He's got Petalin, I think it is, alongside him. Davidson's got that inside line. Petalin's going to try and come up the inside. Is he? No. Flashes away. I'm hoping that's in a sign of gratitude because I didn't see anything majorly wrong with that whatsoever from Davidson. Back up front as we're going to follow these now for the rest of this race. Through the right-hander, Jamie Nuttall in through champion over the bridge. Nuttall, Dvorak, Millington. Jim, if you pick one, who are you going to pick?
I mean, you got to pick Nuttall at this point. I mean, he's been up there, pretty much led the whole race, and you know, they're all fast though. All those guys are fast every week.
Yeah,
but I'm gonna go with Nuttall. This place is too hard to pass. So
Nuttall for Jim. I don't know if Dvorak's going to do it unless he makes a mistake coming together with Nuttall, and then Millington in behind that. So let's see how this one kicks in. Whether or not this is going to happen. Nuttall over the line. He's going to have one and one more.
Yeah, Nuttall got a good run there off of the Recaro corner down that long straight. That's obviously the only really super high speed place on this track, and he got a nice run there. Kept Dvorak from getting close enough to him to try to make a move. But there's a lot of twisty bits in here, as you call them, and this is a good place to push the issue right here coming up.
Yeah, well, we're going to find out how this one goes now, ladies and gentlemen. In over the bridge, who's going to come out on top here? Is it going to be Nuttall? Is it going to be Dvorak? Is it going to be Millington? Well, we're not going to have long. It's going to be one more through the left-hander, Momo, up through the dog leg, point, shoot, tree. Hope you don't hit a squirrel. Over they go. Track's going to be there. There it is. Now through the last left-hander. And at the moment, Nuttall's looks like he's going to take the lead going into the final lap.
Yeah, he caught one of those curbs, and you could see that curb jumped that car up pretty good. That these cars aren't ready to take some of these curbs around here. That could have been a huge mistake, and you don't want to do it now on this lap for sure.
Yep. Nuttall there, still in the lead. Is he going to be able to handle this one? That's going to be the question for Jamie Nuttall. Through the right-hander they go. Then we've got one more right, and he's got a few more corners to hold on.
He's doing a good job, though.
Yep. He's doing what he needs to do. He got it in the right place. Now over the bridge, coming in the Fosters. He's got to hold the inside again. He's got to make sure they don't get through on Fosters, because otherwise they're going to be running too wide. Now the final couple of corners, the imperative corners for Nuttall. He's got to make sure that he can keep this now in through the left-hander of Momo. Now there's 2 more corners to go. He's got to point, shoot, and hope for the best. Over he goes through the dogleg, gets that, comes into Recaro. Dvorak's last opportunity. Is he going to send it out the inside? Nope, not close enough. He's going to try to run down to the line, but I think it is going to be Nuttall who takes that victory. Dvorak in second. Millington's going to come over in third. That's going to be your 1, 2, and 3.
This Kieran Sharp Southfield battle back here for 10th spot has been hot. Kieran got past Weller, but he has so far has not caught up to Southfield and is about a half second back.
Yeah. Over he goes. Kieran Sharp will start in 11th place then. Mauro Gabbiati. Oh,
no,
bro.
That's not good.
No, that's not good either. But Gabbiati, unfortunately, makes a mistake and goes down the order. So for him, not good. Right. Let's see how we get on again for race number 2. We're going to have to wait for these people to come over the line.
Oh, I guess that was after the fact, but I think that was Millington crushing a wall in the background.
Here we go. Gabbiati goes over the line. We'll bring you out the results of the first race. Heat number 1. And Jamie Nuttall is your winner with Wojciech Dvorak in second, Josh Millington in third. Behind that is Mike Pollard and Tom Davidson, Francesco Petalin and Andrew Pike, Matt Acton and Felix Smogy in the top 9, and Jack Southfield rounds out the 10 and takes pole position. Then you got Kieran Sharp, Paul Weller, David Kahn, Mav Gardner, Hilton Nicholson, Stefan Mellis, John Bradshaw and Valerio Tedeschi, who's down the order. Antonio Morabito, Rich Gallagher, Mauro Gabbiati, Gwilym Hamlin, Francesco Cagiulo, Pickler, Bearvet, Richards, all down laps. Unfortunately for them guys, Jim, we've got a brief little warm-up before we go into race number 2.
Well, I tell you, what I feel like I learned from that first race was how important it is to be up front. There was not a lot of passing, and the passing that was done was extremely hard. So it's going to be really interesting to see these guys that were running in, 8th, 9th, 10th place up front, and how those guys like Dvorak and Nuttall and Peterlin and Millington are going to be able to get up there to them. It's going to be tough.
Yeah, it definitely is. It is going to be tough here. So, see what goes on. A few minutes left to go warm up. Shroom, welcome in. Ori Turtle, hello. How are you? Race K as well. Thanks so much for coming along. Should be a fun one. Let's see what goes on. But I think this could be very, very interesting race number 2. 30 minutes as well.
Yes, 30 minutes. And, well, we talked about the safety car thing, and that's new. But we had no incident in that race that would have brought out a safety car. So maybe it's not as big of a deal as it might have seemed. Well, I mean, we went, this is a tight track, and we went that whole race without any incident that I think would have brought out a safety car, so maybe it's not as big of a deal as at least I thought it might be. Yep.
Well,
so
the safety car obviously only comes out in race number 2. So that's, hopefully it won't appear too much, because to be fair, there weren't mass amounts of drama there.
No,
it could have been a lot worse.
Not at all. I mean, you're going to get 1 and 2 car little small incidents like that. That's going to happen, but none of those warranted a safety car. So you know, like I said, we didn't see anything major.
No, I didn't see anything egregious by it all. You know what I mean?
No, not at all. Not at all. They surprisingly with this track, I'm not gonna lie to you, I really thought we'd have more drama than that. They really did a good job overall of handling their business around this little track.
Yeah, absolutely. I think they did, to be blatantly honest, and I think race number 2 is going to be an exciting one as well. And Kieran Sharp near the top didn't quite get the pole.
No, he's going to be in 11th because he missed the reverse. So he's going to be starting in 11th.
Yes, sir, he is.
Which is quite a bit better than his last starting spot. So,
well, yeah, he could have been worse, couldn't he? He could have been even further down the order than he already is. But he's there, isn't he? He's there or thereabouts.
It's probably hard to drive with your, after getting your bum spanked. It's probably a little tender back there.
Shouldn't have been a naughty boy, should he?
That's right. Seems to be a theory with those. It seems to be a tendency with the TSRC guys. We get 2 of them back there together being naughty.
No, you would have thought they would have known better, but nope. Naughty boys. Naughty boys. I will say, if Maurice Pickler gets 1 point, though, this week, he's going to be on a quali ban next week. He's sitting on 5. There's still loads of people that are on 0, mind you. So fair play to them that are on 0. But Pickler's sitting on 5 at this moment in time.
Why don't you, so we got a second here. Why don't you explain how they get the points to maybe some people watching that don't quite understand the point system and how the penalties come up?
Well, the penalties come up based on the incident. Okay. So obviously the more severe the incident, the license points that you get. Okay, so basically some of them can get like 15-second penalties, 30-second penalties, whatever the situation may be. Now, obviously, you can get a lot more than that, obviously, and you can end up getting license points, which basically turns around and says, you've been naughty. All right? And if you get 6 license points, you end up missing qualifying, like Kieran Sharp and Matt Gardner.
Right.
So there we go. You want to try to stay away from getting instant points. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's and that's an interesting system they have in place to a little additional penalties, since incident points sometimes don't really mean a lot in league racing.
Yeah, definitely. Right, let's bring you up the grid for race number 2. I'm going to have to fly through it. Southfield on pole, and Smokey second, Acton third, Pike fourth, Francesco Petalin in fifth, then Tom Davidson, Mikey Pollard, Josh Millington, Wojciech Dvorak, Jamie Noddle, Kieran Sharp and Paul Weller round out the top 12. And then on from that is Dave Kahn, Mav Gardner, Hilton Nicholson, Stefan Mellis, John Bradshaw, Valero Tedeschi, Morabito, Gallagher, Gabbiati, Hamlin, Cardulo, Pickler, all in there as well. Then you got Fabian Berber and Richards. Let's go to the front of the grid because we're going to kick off very, very shortly. Lights are going to be coming on. There they are. I've managed to get through it just in time. 5 lights, and now all of a sudden I get to breathe because, ladies and gentlemen, it is green here for race number 2 as they head down into turn number 1. Great start there from Southfield. Smokey all the way to the left-hand side, all the way to the right-hand side. He's trying to open up turn 2. He needs to be a little bit careful there, because I can tell you what, if he got dived, he would have gone round. Contact with Action in the background, but Matty, being the superhero he is, still holds that car on the side of the circuit. He has got Josh Millington tucked up alongside him at the moment. Is he going to be able to hold it? It's actually Pike in behind him. Matty Action in 3rd place with Pike alongside. We've got a yellow flag already. Checkered flag is out. Checkered flag, checkered flag, yellow flag. Please tell me there was more drama than that happening in behind it, that I've missed this. Is that...
Oh, no.
Oh.
Oh, no.
Oh, bro.
Oh.
Somebody
Turn the software off.
Yeah, somebody set this wrong.
Oh, my gosh. They bumped fenders.
Oh, bro, somebody's gone and done a boo-boo. Because I can tell you what, if they've set this wrong, then it's 2 points every bump. we're going to have a yellow flag. Every bump.
Yeah, that's not good. Yeah, well, you gotta work the bugs out. I mean, I'm sure it's a good system. It's just it's gotta be set properly.
Oh, well, ladies and gentlemen, we're in for a night of Safety Car with Jim and JP podcast. Because that's the problem. If it has set like that, if it has set that 2 points, 2 incident points, every little bit of contact that gets incidents or spins is going to be a safety car.
Yes. Heck, they might bump enough on the pace laps.
Yeah, they'll have to extend it. Not going green. Not going green. Oh, dearie me. Well, we're hoping we're wrong, but judging by the fact that that was the yellow flag moment, that's what it tells me. Just there.
There it was, yeah. Wow.
And there for them.
And all that was our superhero, Matty Action, saying, "Here I come to save the day."
Matty Action's on his way. There you go.
Right.
It's actually
Hey,
Mighty Mouse.
We're gonna write this theme song ourselves.
Yeah.
We're gonna get royalties off of it.
Absolutely. I think we should start a conversation going to YouTube chat. Give me the first line of the song, and then somebody else has to have a second part line.
Oh my God!
And we'll see if we can write it by the end of the feature race. Because if this is going to carry on, and there has been a boo-boo with this safety car, we can see another one not long after the restart. So I'm just saying, Keep an eye out. If the boo-boo is going to come into where I think it's going to come in from, right? I've got a funny feeling there may be a boo-boo on the settings. So, who's going to write the first line of the Matty Action song? And then we'll see if somebody can write the second line to it as well. So, there we go. Let's get some involved.
If you have any musicians out there, y'all start laying down the track for it, okay?
Yeah. Putting the riff. You know, I want some...
Look at him. Look, he won't even get in line.
No.
He's just,
It's Matty. He don't need to be in line, does he?
That's right. No,
he doesn't need to follow anyone. Matty Action, baby. What do I need?
Matty Action, baby.
Yeah. Good evening, ladies.
Oh, this is going to be a good one.
Right, here we go.
Right. I can see him in some of those like 1980s Don Johnson clothes from Miami Vice.
Oh, dude, do you know
bald,
what? Do you know
bald
what?
head and his sunglasses.
Do you know what he reminds me of? I think it'd be John Travolta out of Saturday Night Fever. I can just imagine Matty in a white suit, flared bottom suits, and he's there on the stage going, with his hand up and down.
You should have never referenced Saturday Night Fever.
Bro.
I've watched that movie like 50 times.
It's a great film with John Travolta.
Don't hit my hair. I work really hard on my hair, and he hits my hair.
It's a great film. I can just see Matty on the dance floor doing the John Travolta style moves. I don't care. I'm Matty Action, baby. Anyway, sorry guys. I know this turned into a bit of a calamity at the moment, but we are still driving.
Why are we doing 5 laps of pacing? I thought it was supposed to be quick.
I don't know. I think somebody's made a boo-boo.
Well, they may be trying to correct it right now, as we playfully joke around. Hopefully somebody's in there trying to make some adjustments. I
don't know what they can do live.
Yeah, I have no idea. I don't know the system at all. I literally learned about the system before the race as you guys explained it to me. So
I don't know what the live capabilities is of iRace control. So I've got to be honest.
I mean, the whole point of it is so you don't have to have somebody watching the race, to throw the caution. So yeah, I don't know. Once it's set, it may be set.
Yeah. The light's going to go out this time around. Over the line we go. Yes. Pace car's going in this lap. Be a safety car about halfway through the next one.
And Matty Action out there by himself.
Yep.
On the dance floor by himself.
Yeah, in his white bell-bottom suit trousers. Well, there we go.
And his platform heel shoes.
Oh, bro, you can imagine it now, can't you? Oh, Matt, I swear, Matt, you got to post a picture of you dressed up like John Travolta now, mate. This is the end of it.
With Photoshop, that could easily be achieved.
Well, there you go, Jim. Homework for you for the week.
There's AI software out there that can animate it for him too.
Oh, make Matty dance. Make Matty dance. That would be so funny.
You know what's funny is, here we go. Let's get back to some racing.
Oh, I know, but I tell you what, I don't
So
really know
listen.
what anybody expects. To be fair, if you've come in halfway through and you're wondering what's going on, we have a yellow flag that came out for a bump from Matty Action on Pike. The problem is we think it's the software may.
You know what it is?
Yeah.
No, I figured it out. Matty Action is so strong and powerful that probably registered like a major accident.
You reckon?
Yeah, that's probably what happened.
All right. Fair play to them. Right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Through the left-hander of Momo corner. Safety car. Back him up, man. Back him up. Wait for the safety car to bounce. I'd have backed him up a little bit by now. Depends, as I said, it depends on what the limit is, I suppose. Is there a limit of how far back he's got to be? That's the question. But here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on to your hats. Let's see what goes on. Whether or not this is going to work, whether or not this is going to be a boo-boo, or whether or not they're going to come over the line and all hell's going to break loose by the time they get down into turn one. Ladies and gentlemen, the restart was 7 minutes gone already, and we've only managed to get one actual competitive lap. It's back running again. We are green, 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 and Matty goes once more on that outside line, trying to challenge the inside coming into turn number 2. Is this going to be a free wide scenario? It is. Contact again.
That's going to bring out another one.
Well, hoping not. That might.
This car off the track there.
Yeah, I think they all made it through. Jamie Nuttall's in there. Hill and Nicholson's in there at the same time, side by side. All running side by side here, Jim. And now into the right-hander they go.
There's nowhere to go. I mean, this track does breed exciting racing. This is good stuff, though.
Yeah, Matty's on the inside. He's got the outside of Davidson. Millington's there. Matty's trying to defend the inside, not really quite sure. He may have just taken a bump. There's Khan going off the side of the circuit. Davidson's gone round as well.
Yep.
Now we've got a yellow cap flag. Safety car is out.
I mean, that's it didn't do it on the little basic crash earlier. So, I mean, there was 3 or 4 cars involved right there at least. It didn't necessarily need it, but yeah. That was at least more. So what happened there? Karn went shooting off the track. Was that somebody knocked him off the track, or did he just lose it?
Okay, so let's have a look at the initial situation. Where's Karn gone? I think he's gone. I'm gonna have to go back, guys. I don't like doing this, but this is the only way I can get this.
Oh, so he lost it on his own.
Yeah, he lost it on his own, I think. So he goes off and spins up. Front wheels hit the grass and around he goes. And that is it. That's him. And then Tom Davidson's situation is this. Contact with Smokey. Into Acton because he's carried too much speed. Then he starts slinging it round. Dvorak then gives him a smack for good health. Have some of that right on the bottom. You've been naughty. Mikey Pollard comes in behind it. And bits of bumper and rear bumper go flying off all over the place. I think Dvorak is actually sat in a go-kart-esque machine at this moment in time. Because if I'm not mistaken, his front went at one point. There's his rear gone. Where's your front gone? Oh, no, your front's still there. What was it, Mikey Pollard?
Itself.
Yeah, it repaired itself. So there we go. Safety car once more.
Yeah, I mean, again, it's unusual for this type of racing to get a safety car in that situation. But, I mean, that one's at least more warranted than the last one. My thing is, if it's, there's really no real debris to clean up or there's really no, nothing. So let's make it a 1-lap safety car. You know what I mean? Like, I'm okay with it, realigning the field and getting them back together. But we don't need 3 pace laps to sort this out at this point. That's my thing. If it's 1 pace lap and we go, okay, I can live with that.
Now, I'm wondering if you've been able to hear cars, guys. It does look like there may have been an issue on iRacing, all of a sudden, not giving me sound.
So hey, anybody out there, let us know if you're not hearing the cars, please.
I'm not hearing him either. A little bit worrying.
Yeah.
Give me 2 secs. They're driving around in safety car, okay? So we'll be back in 2 seconds. Right, we've got sound back in game. Have we got sound on the racetrack? There you go. Now we've got sound on the car. Okay, yeah, I got it back as well.
Okay.
Weird on that one. Right, safety car again.
Yeah.
Another one.
Still
Still
it was
around.
time to fix the sound issue anyway.
Yeah, it did. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, let's now turn my speaker down a little bit because it's just come through. Actually,
plenty of sound now.
Yeah. Hell yes, we have, sir. So there we go. Southfield, Pike, Petalin, Millington, Acton, all in there.
Yeah, Matt Acton's actually back 2 spots. He, I have to say he definitely sent it on turn 1 there. He needed 8 tires to slow himself up, but he held it up there in the front. But that was a bold move.
Mm-hmm.
It reminded me of an old superhero show from like the 80s. It was like the worst ever, It was a TV series. It was called, what was it? Great American Hero or something like that.
Yeah.
Something. And it was terrible, man. And that reminded me like of a Great American Heroes move. He just sent it in there. But that's how Matty Action got his name. Since we got a caution, I'm the one that hung that name on him, and it was during it was during a GT3 race, and he had some kind of incident, and he was mad, and he was driving, frustrated and trying to make up places, and it was a multi-class race, and there were two other cars from the different class that were a little slower, and they were bumping each other, and they kind of bumped and separated, and Matt just sent it right through the middle of both of them. I mean, it couldn't have been any more dangerous because these guys were already bumping and fighting, and he just sent it through there, and it was a fantastic move, and that's what I started calling him, Matty Action, and it hung. So he's kind of known for those bold moves like that. That's what got him his name to start with. So,
well, there we go. A little bit of an insight on that one. What happened to Weller? He was in the top 10. Well, this is the only thing I've got registered for Paul, but I think that could be part of a checkup that went on. Hold on. Him and Mikey Pollard had it coming together by the looks of it.
Oh, my goodness.
And Paul went off. So there we go. That's what went on. Starfield's going to lead us away. I think the pace car is in this lap. It's gone in already. Okay, we're on lap 8 with 2 safety car deep. Now we're going to be green, green, green once more. Southfield, Andrew Pike, Francesco Petalin, Josh Millington. Side by side going down into turn number 1 through the left-hander of the sweeper. Coming into Coca-Cola corner. Who's going to be able to get this done? 15 minutes left on the clock. There's more.
Oh, no.
Oh. Pickler. I think Gallagher went sideways. A lot of drama kicking in. Hamlin still fighting 3 wide with Nicholson.
Oh, 3 wide. Oh, my God.
Oh, more contact. This can't work. This shouldn't work. It's not even logically mathematical. No. Bit of contact there as well. Guillem Hamlin in the 17 machine. In that black and white, he's there. He's got Bradshaw in front. He's got Davidson in behind, but they were 3 wide. Maddie's got now Smodegi tucked in behind and Pollard in behind that. And then up front is Petalin. He's got Millington and Pike for company.
Oh, but 3 wide into shell corner. It's hard to get through there by yourself. That was crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, back up to the front where the action is a little cooler.
Well, that's what we're going to find out, aren't we? Is it going to cool down a little bit? Southfield's there now. He's out in front by 1.1. Pike and Millington and Petalin side by side. Petalin manages to get the job done there. He's just gone through, I think. Managed to hold on, actually, from Millington. My mistake. Dvorak's in behind that. Looks like there's been more action further down with Bradshaw. He's had some problems. Is he going to come together with pit clear? No, it was Hamlin. Yeah, you are right.
Yeah.
Hamlin's off the side of the circuit.
Yeah, we, I didn't actually see. Oh, there's
Mav.
Is that Gardner?
Yeah, he managed to clear out the way. Oh, Big Pig. I don't know. Let's not start the vicious conspiracy theory rumors here, buddy. Because before you know it, well, I'm just going to shut up.
Matty Action will get called into action.
Yeah. Well, there we go.
I'm trying to think back to see. I didn't see anything that really looked intentional. It didn't catch my eye as intentional anyway. Yeah, so back up here in the front. Oh, here comes Millington. Take a shot on the outside here. No, he got cut off. Got it cut off.
Francesco Petalin and Millington in behind. Dvorak in behind that. And in the front is Mr. Andrew Pike sitting in second. Southfield's out in front by 2.8. We've got another group here. Hamlin and Khan look like they swapped places. Mellis is off.
Oh,
Gardner's off.
Stefan.
Yeah.
Oh.
Gabbiadi's off. Weller. Oh, dearie me. What went on here? So, did Weller get caught up? Oh, there's the first, second one, third one. He's going to come across the track. Bang.
Yep.
Weller's had to check up. And the rush to get going again has kicked in there, Jim, I think.
And that all started from just barely dipping his tires off the track into the loose stuff.
Yeah.
And it all broke loose from there.
Definitely did. Josh Millington now. Dvorak in behind him. Petalin is sitting in third, Southfield out in front, pulling away. Gallagher's been off the side of the circuit. We've got this group. Kieran Sharp's up 2. He's in 9th. He's chasing down the yellow and blue DCW. Behind there, we've got Bradshaw and Carden swapping places again. Nicholson has also had a bit of a swap with Pickler. Oh, my God. There's so much action going on here. I don't really know where
everywhere.
Yeah.
No, it's everywhere. You can literally just jump back from group to group. There's just little groups, and every one of them's got their action going on.
Well, Hamlin there on the right. It's got Gardner in behind. Khan's on the outside. Hamlin makes a move on the inside. Gardner, you're going to follow him in. You are.
Oh,
that's one group.
Deep.
Yeah, it's going to be, if Khan's got to go in, he's got to send it in deep on him now. It's not deep enough. He
left the door open.
Oh, yeah, but it's not.
Leave the door open.
Not deep enough.
Yeah. Yep. All right, so let's. Yeah, no, he's good through there. That's a tough place to make a pass. If you can't make it before you get to shell corner, it gets a little tough from there.
Yeah, through the dogleg they go, coming into the final corner now. Recaro. Josh Millington.
Recaro's tougher than it looks. You know?
Oh, yeah, you can hit the wall easily.
Oh, easy.
Easily hit the wall.
Easy. Yeah, it's amazing. I think it's because your car gets light coming up that hill, you know? And, yeah, you just drift out there. That wall comes up so fast.
Yeah, it does. And next thing you know, before you know it, you're in it. That's the problem. Josh Millington trying to go up the inside of Petalin, can't get it through. Pike still on the defense. He wants to.
Look at that. Their touch, he's pushing him.
Yeah, Pike wants to kind of get away now. This is Pike's opportunity to escape if he can.
See, this is a prime example right here that it looks like to me that Petalin is holding this group up of Millington and Dvorak. I mean, clearly Millington is got speed on him because he's constantly touching his back bumper. You know, and it's hard to make a pass work around here. There's only a few places that you can confidently do it without trying some Matty Action superhero type move, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. But let's see.
He's all over. This is, you know, if he can get the right run here, but it actually looks like he didn't get the best run out of Recaro there.
No, coming into the sweeper now, into the left-hander of Coca-Cola. Pike, Millington's going to go for the dive again. Petlin later on the brake reaction. It's got to be a pro action, not a reaction, I think, from Petlin, because if he comes in that late again, Millington's...
there it is.
Yep, job done.
Yeah, I think he moved him there.
Bro.
He's going straight backwards now. Everybody's going by him.
Yeah, they're going 3 wide as well. Pollard, Dvorak's in there. Petlin's trying to be squeezed out through Yokohama. Dvorak manages to get him as well. Petlin down 2 places, stemmed from the Millington situation. Now, whether or not that was a push to pass.
I think it was.
No, didn't touch him.
No, he didn't touch him. No, he didn't.
Yeah, and then Petlin tries to come across. That's the problem. Then he's running side by side. Then with 3 wide with Smokey, they get joined together. And then Petlin just unfortunately gets a little bit lost out and bullied out going down. But nothing they could do.
What that was Petlin driving defensively. He tried to late break into that turn so that Millington couldn't dive bomb him, and he braked too late, and he missed the apex on the turn. He slung out there and left it wide open for Millington to go through.
Yeah, definitely did. Unfortunately for him, well, he's going to have to try to go again.
That action there really brought that next group back into the mix a little bit. You know, now you got Acton and Sharp and Pollard and Nuttall back there, and they're not that far back now. You see, it's become almost a straight a line of cars now, not as much groups, you know? Yeah,
Dvorak, 1 second back. He's bringing along Petlin, Smokey, Acton, Sharp. Sharp up 3, Pollard down behind that, Nuttall in behind that. Then you've got Bearvet not far back, Davidson not far back either. The gap at the moment down to Sharp is 10 seconds away from the leader, but it's actually only, you know, barely 5 seconds, because that's what Andrew Pike to Kieran Sharp is. You know, Pike's 7 seconds back from the leader. Pike is a further 3 seconds back from him, and this is second to 11th in the space of about 4 seconds.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, look at this. Millington's just got to take their move.
Oh, I thought Dvorak was going to spin him for sure right there.
Yeah, Dvorak didn't. No. 24.
No, he didn't.
We've barely got 5 minutes to go. So they're going to have a battle, another 4 laps. Yeah, 5 minutes to go. We're on 24 minutes. No more safety cars now.
Oh, good. Yeah, I don't know. My opinion about that is I probably wouldn't do it again if it were me, but that's just me.
No, I think it works, but I think it just needs to be set properly. As you said, trial and error. Pollard has gone round. Now, is this the hands of Petlin in behind us? Pollard you dive, son. You're going to bump him round all day. You're too far back.
Oh, come on now.
Yeah, watch the dive from Petlin in behind him. All of a sudden, he thinks about it. There you go. There it is. Pollard's already on the rotation. Bump.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that was a little late, for sure.
Little late.
Yeah, you know. He's clearly driving frustrated at this point.
Little late. He come that late. He didn't even bother coming by car. He didn't. You know, he come by aeroplane. He come from that far back.
If you're gonna show up that late to the party, you better bring a bottle of wine or something.
Exactly. You know what I mean? You got to be a little bit closer. So it's all starting to settle down a little bit. All the action's kind of chilling out a little bit. Gabbiati's at the back. He's missing a bit of car. He's chasing down Tedeschi.
He's had a rough night. He has. Gabbiati, I mean, it took him an extra 2 minutes to get across the line in the first race. And here he is having another horrible race in the second race, unfortunately for him.
Yeah.
Poor old BMW, he's He's going to spend a good bit on parts this week. Look at Dvorak, man. It's like he's coming, man. He's driving with intention right there. Speaking of hitting the wall.
Yeah, Dvorak there, trying to get past Pike for that third spot. Is he going to be able to do it? That's going to be the question. Literally
He's
not
coming,
long.
though.
Yeah, he definitely is. Millington still in second, Pike in third, Southfield in front. Dvorak, is he looking at the inside? No. Pike says no. Where's the leader? The leader's on his way round in through Yokohama. Here we go again.
Talked about Southfield. He's so far out front, we hadn't even spoke about him.
Nothing to say. What can you say?
No.
What can you say about somebody who's disappeared up the road?
He's gone.
Yeah, he's gone. That's the thing.
9 seconds is a long gap at this track.
Yeah, that's like a domination kind of period, you know. Round the final corner he goes. He's got 2 minutes 85. 85? When was there 85 seconds in a minute, James? Back to school we go, Jim. Back to school we go.
Math is hard.
Stop trying to math while you're in the middle of a broadcast, James. Oh, there we go. Maybe I'll stop mathing while I'm...
See, I've seen you math because we've done points. I've seen you do points, so you can math.
I can,
you just weren't doing it right there.
No, because somehow I ended up with 85 seconds in a minute, which was a little bit confusing. But there we go. But Sharpie here, sitting in 7th place, chasing down Matt. And then Dvorak and Pike still having their own little battle for second, for third and fourth here. Jack Southfield roaring away. He's already going through the bridge. He's absolutely flying. These guys are nowhere near each other. But at the end of the day, let's see what happens. 28 minutes on the clock. Where are we going to be in conjunction? We should have one more, maybe? Just?
It's going to be close, yeah.
28:20.
So it's a minute 12-ish. So
yeah, minute 30 on the clock. To be fair, he probably could drop back and make this the final lap, but it's not the final lap. There's going to be one more just. So the people here,
good.
Kieran Sharp's got one more to go. He's chasing down Acton. And then
Dvorak and Pike, you know, Dvorak's trying to get Pike for third place there. Gives him 2 more laps to try to, this one and another one to try to get it done.
Yeah, pedaling in behind that. Davidson's there trying to go through as well. Inside the sweeper we go.
Some guys we haven't talked about is back there is Peckler and how you say his name? It's Fabian. Beervert. I don't know how to say his last name. Yeah, those guys are both up 13 spots, and so they've had a nice little run through today.
Yeah, they have. To be honest with you, I think Southfield can afford to back off it. I'm not saying he will, but I'm saying he could.
No.
Nuttall there, making a move over Davidson. He could theoretically back that right down. But is he going to be able to make it? He's going to have one more, I think. It's going to be the final lap of the race.
At this point, short of him doing something completely stupid, he doesn't care if there's one more lap. He's so far out there in front, you know.
Yeah.
It would require a horrible mistake at this point.
Barney's waving on the left-hand side there. We've actually got a left-handed Barney this time around on the wrong side of the circuit. Oh, no, he's still waving with his right hand, I think, is Barney. These guys got one more go, one more crack at it. Nobody really moving positions, though, Jim. That's the problem for me.
No,
nobody's really going anywhere.
No. We got Kieran Sharp and the superhero back here going at it. Kieran may make a move on him here now.
Yeah. We've got the naughty boy and the action hero. And the action hero is going to teach the naughty boy. There was a spinner there.
Was the car, yeah.
Lynn's gone round.
Oh, pedaling again, man. Oh, my goodness.
Was this all on his own, or did he get help? I've got a funny feeling he might have got help here. I think Nuttall may have just given him a little bit of a bump. Pedaling, moving in the braking zone. Dude, don't move in the braking zone. You can't do that. Jack Southfield round Ricardo. Final time over the checker flag he goes. Southfield takes the win in race number 2. Great job from him. Josh Millington's going to grab second. with Andrew Pike in third place. Just there goes Josh Millington. There is Andrew Pike. So great job from these guys as they go over the line. What's going to happen here? Matty Action, Kieran Sharp. Job done.
He didn't get him.
Nope. Tom Davidson there as well. Yeah, I want to look at that again. But if you you can't do moving in the braking zone.
He got it all wrong from right here. If you watch, he was off this whole time. That's why. Who was that is behind him there? Smoggy?
Nuttall.
Yeah, you see, he moved over. That's. I mean, at worst, I'm gonna call that a racing incident. But the reality is,
breaking and moving. Look.
Yeah. Oh, he's definitely moving over.
What is this bias? Patlin did the same thing as the other guy. He goes, no, Francesco. Right, hold on. Big Pig. We are not biased. When Patlin was doing well,
we're not biased.
He got called out for doing absolutely amazing, right? You've been here every week. You know we're not biased. But watch now, lights, and he's still squeezing. He's offline completely. Yeah. You've got to brake straight. You can't brake across the circuit.
He moved across to keep him back. He wasn't even on the racing line anymore. He drifted so far over that he completely got off the racing line, which was wide open to his left.
Exactly. Right. Anyway, now we've had enough of that. Right. No more dramas or dramatics.
I promise you, no bias at all.
Dude, you've been here every week. We've called Patlin out when he's done a stellar job. Southfield in the first place, then Josh Millington in second, then Andrew Pike in third. Wojciech Dvorak in fourth, with Felix Smoggy fifth, then Matty Action in sixth. Kieran Sharp seventh, Jamie Nuttall, Tom Davidson and Maurice Pickler rounding out the top 10. Mikey Pollard, Francesco Patlin, Francesco Cagiulo, Paul Weller, Willem Hamling, Stefan Mellis, Matt Gardner and David Kahn down in 18th. And then Hilton Nicholson, Mauro Gabbiati, Rich Gallagher, Valero Tedeschi, Antonio Morabito, Fabian Berver, John Bradshaw and Alex Richards round out the final one there as well. Well, Jim, what do you think? Good one, bad one? What do we reckon?
No, I mean, it was a good one. It's this track, it doesn't lend itself to a ton of passing. You're going to have tracks like that, that's normal. But yeah, good racing. Action up and down the entire time. There was never a point where we couldn't go to a battle of two or three guys fighting hard for position. That's a great race.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, guys. Well, that's going to wrap it up. Join us next week as we head to Oschersleben. Big Pig. Don't be like that. You don't want to be in the naughty books with the headmaster. Right. Anyway, much love to you all. Don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on the bells. And as always, take care. Have a great week. And you never know. We might see you on the track sometime. Good night.